I'm going to lay out not only what I do, but I'm actually going to give you a live example so you know exactly, in a very transparent way, exactly what I'm doing in my current community, something that we're building right now, which I'll show you below. And I'm just going to tell you exactly what I'm doing from the standpoint of competitive intelligence and crafting the exact, in quotes, irresistible offers that we're presenting to our audience. All right, so here we go. Step number one, always do the niche and need exercise. This is the one piece that varies from community to community and person to person and project and platform to project and platform, right? So what is the niche that you're working in? And what do people empirically need to succeed, right? So the empirically piece is really important. There's this Hemingway sentence that, or quote that I love, which is, write one true sentence, right? So that's his advice to aspiring authors. Well, the empirically piece is really, really key to this because you have to be truthful, right? You don't want to make this what you think they need or what you would like them to buy from you. You have to be really vigilant to ensure that what you believe they empirically need is based on real evidence, right? So where are they truly deficient? This is in regard to your ideal audience. What is empirically true about that your ideal audience doesn't have, but if they did have, such as a better website, an email lead generation form on their blog, a book, an online course, etc. If they did have that, it would improve, their brand and their business and their bank account, right? So again, it's really important that this is a true statement rather than one you simply want to be true. And the best example of this in my experience is something like a restaurant. If you're doing a local directory community, lots of restaurants have really shitty websites, right? So, or they have no website. Some have like a PDF on their landing page or on their index page, right, with their menu. Or some just offshoot you to some third party ordering service, right? It is, if you Google that restaurant or, if you look for them online or you check out their Yelp page, that is empirically true to say that if they have a PDF or for a menu as their landing page, or they have no website at all, they could improve. It is a true statement to say that having a website is a better alternative than not having a website, right? So you can start to look at website design or website creation as something that you would mark in the box that you'll see below as we scroll down this document as something that your niche truly needs, right? So do this Mad Lib exercise. This is not mine. This is an old sort of niche convention of how to determine what people need to succeed, right? So here it is. People in my industry really struggle with this, but if they only knew X like me, they'd have all the Y they could handle, right? So, and here I put some examples. People in my industry suck at getting traffic, but if they only had an affiliate program like me, they'd have an ongoing source of free visitors and money in the bank to boot. Okay, next one. New bloggers suck at building a list, but if they only had a premium blog template optimized for conversions and a free lead magnet, they'd never worry about wasting their traffic again. All right, so you can do this for any niche, any industry, any vertical, anything that you choose, and come up with some true statements about your niche and what they need. All right, do competitive intelligence. What are other people in your niche, market, industry, vertical, or geographic area offering that you can emulate? It doesn't matter how smart any of us are. No one's recreating the wheel here, right? I mean, none of us is pulling out some inspired idea out of the ether. You want to look at what's already selling. What do people buy? What do they need? What are they sharing? What do they like? And you want to emulate that, right? I mean, no one, no matter how imaginative and innovative and creative we may aspire to be, needs to come up with some sort of great epiphany to do exceptionally well in this business model. All right, number 4. I don't know why all this text got so bolded. I didn't mean for this to be so big, but decide where you are in the process, right? Are you in a beta launch? You need to know this, right? What what you have to offer that's valuable, and begin to stack the deck and add overwhelming value to the core or base offer that your competition is offering, and then leverage your directory or platform as the unfair advantage, right? So in a very verbose way, what I really meant to say here in its most elemental form is, if you are looking at doing web design or web development or marketing consulting for restaurants, let's say, just as an example, and there are 10 local web design development marketing companies in your area who offer $1,500 websites. Well, that's the core piece of the puzzle, right? But if you now have a directory or a platform or a digital media brand that can offer those restaurants all kinds of additional exposure that these other web design and development companies can't, because they don't own the same thing. They don't own the asset that you're building. You already have this great competitive advantage. So even if you start at the same price point, you want to start thinking about all the ways that you can add overwhelming value in addition to the sort of the baseline where your competition begins.